Welcome to your Tuesday. Another warm one on the way. High of about 90 again. Scattered storms possible. I don't know if you saw, but there was quite the band north of us.
Yeah.
Nora had to go up to Bowling Green to drop off the 17-year-old's girlfriend. Her mom was coming down from Detroit, and they met up after the Sonic Temple weekend that she was here for. And they actually had to stay inside the restaurant an extra 30 minutes.
Wow.
She's like, I'm pretty sure there's about to be a tornado. I guess at some point you could see the dirt being lifted upwards off the ground because the wind was blowing. But it wasn't blowing sideways. The dirt was going up.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay.
Yikes.
But yeah, I guess there were some pretty strong bands from the Findlay, Bowling Green area all the way up to Detroit area. There's a big, long band of really strong storms. So we're going to get some more humid, hot weather today. Looks like we'll finally start cooling off tomorrow back into the low 70s. So how are you, Kelly, on a Tuesday?
Doing pretty well.
Good.
Yeah, can't complain.
Nothing special, nothing crazy?
No. I mean, if you want me to get depressing, my mom's cat's about 2 seconds away from dying, and so I'm freaking out about it. I don't know what to do about it. I told you guys a couple of weeks ago that she was ill.
Not doing great,
doing great. She's doing worse, so what do you do?
Not much you can do.
Yeah,
There isn't. Now she won't take her meds, and she's hiding under the bed constantly.
Don't cats find a spot, and that's it. That's game over.
And she likes to be in the middle of this gigantic bed, and how am I? And it's sort of lower to the ground, the frame. I can't crawl under there to get her.
Oh
man.
And I've got an elderly mom who can't help me move the bed.
Well,
guys. Anyway, this is what I'm dealing with.
Eventually, the rigor mortis will set in, and then you can get under the bed with a broom handle and just shuttleboard the cat out from.
Goose, I don't think you're helping. No, I don't think so.
And also,
if it's
no, we get it.
Poking hard enough.
Yeah. Now Doug Rogers texted in trying to give me his cat to give to her. Hard pass.
Well, no, I don't
there's
think
there's a lot of cats that look alike. You go to the Humane Society, you can find one and just. None.
You want to meet the parents? This thing?
Yeah.
No, and I love this cat too. This is an impending crisis in my life. Okay, this is what I was up at midnight last night fretting over.
Now.
Oh, good. No, give me more of your great advice. Go on. No, I want to hear this.
Well, obviously, you spend a lot of your time taking care of your mother.
Yeah.
Who needs some assistance. Is she?
Yes.
Is she going to know the cat's gone?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. This is the love of her life. It is the one thing she is quite focused on. And yes, this is an impending crisis, and it's difficult.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Well, you say that, and it's I always hear it in my head, George Carlin, when you buy a pet, you are purchasing a future family crisis.
Yeah, that is true.
Every single time.
Very true.
But we keep doing it because we love our pets.
Anyway, not to bring the room down, everything else is great. Did you guys get rest last night? Your voices sound better.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah?
Took a nice little nap yesterday.
Yeah. I got a very rare afternoon, awesome nap. Just made the world a better place.
See, that's pretty typical for me. I like to get a little nappy poo in. So I got to lay down and chill for a little bit, and then was in bed a decent time yesterday.
Yeah. Okay.
So all in all, no complaints.
You guys look good, healthy color in your skin.
I told my wife yesterday. I said, I did get to Bring Me the Horizon Saturday night. She said, yeah. I said, we got to go to Goose's wedding now.
You did say you would finally RSVP.
I got to do that too. I'm getting on your site right now.
I was thinking about it again. Look, of course I want you there, but I know that it's a drive and it's a 3-hour little thing. I feel bad, putting you out.
Well, we can say no.
You can. That's what I'm saying. I will have no feelings either way.
I want to go. The thing is I have never in my life stepped foot in that state up north.
You haven't?
Really?
Never.
Listen, let me tell you something. You're missing something because Michigan is spectacular.
Well, I want to go to Detroit because I want to fish Lake St. Clair.
Okay.
You enter from the Detroit River and go into Lake St.
Why don't you stay an extra day?
Yeah, Heather would love that.
You know what, Thick?
Heather can come home with us.
Do you know?
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you know what I can do?
What's that?
I have an acquaintance who I worked with at some charity events up there, and he runs a fishing charter. And
On
he
St. Clair?
Yeah, I can shoot him a text.
We'll definitely talk about that.
The only thing, if it works out, it would have to be like an early Sunday morning thing,
right?
So I don't know if you want to stay the weekend or whatever, but I'll hit him up. They take a boat.
Yeah, I don't know about at the wedding, but I definitely would be interested in doing that sometime.
Yeah. Ronnie's going too, and she lives not too far from you guys.
Yeah, not far at all.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, we got a very busy show on a Tuesday coming up here. In just less than an hour, we're going to have your 21 Pilot tickets. And then in about 2 hours, just after 8 o'clock, we'll have your Smashing Pumpkins tickets, as we announced that show yesterday for the shot on September 30th. So listen for both of those. Right now, let's get started with Blitz Morning Trivia.
All right, let's see if we can hook somebody up with $25 to spend at Waterbeds and Stuff. I want to know who trolled Charles Barkley when they received their Master of Arts degree from Louisiana State University last weekend. Who was it that got their degree, and when they got it, they trolled Charles Barkley? First one to text in the correct answer at 800-821-9970. You'll win the gift card.
All right, let's get that answer for Blitz Morning Trivia, Thick.
All right, the question was, who recently received a Master of Arts degree from Louisiana State University? And when they did it, they trolled Charles Barkley. I figured even if you didn't know, this would be an easy guess. Of course, it was Shaquille O'Neal. So how he did it, he didn't even have to say a word. It's how he had them announce his name.
Shaquille, I hate Charles Barkley O'Neal.
Yeah.
When he walked across the stage.
That is definitely something he would do.
That is hilarious. So I guess he has a growing collection of academic accomplishments. He's got degrees from LSU, the University of Phoenix, Barry University, and now Louisiana State University.
Yeah, it was his second master's degree.
Yeah. So, good, man. Props to him.
He said for a long time to never stop learning.
Right.
And he also, I remember during an interview, I love this, he has two of the best quotes. He was talking to his kid one time about getting something, and his kid was like, I don't understand what the problem is. We're rich. Like, what's going on? And he was like, He goes, I'm rich.
Right.
Yeah.
You're nothing.
Yes.
I'm rich. And he also said, you get nothing without a degree. Every one of his kids, you get nothing until you graduate college.
Now,
he said he'll pay for it all.
Yeah.
He goes, but you get nothing.
On the flip side, Charles Barkley once said, if you get 10 points and 10 rebounds a game, you don't have to go to class. That was Charles Barkley's quote.
I did not know that.
He said it on when he was a guest on the David Letterman show.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. So, Charles. Sean O'Keefe from Grove City was the first one to text in, so he's got $25 to Waterbeds and Stuff.
Congratulations. If you have any traveling to do in the near future and you're jumping on a plane, the TSA has just put out an announcement because it's been a little more than 20 years since we've had the 3-1-1 rule. When it comes to liquids, if you're taking something on a plane, if you're doing like a weekend getaway, you've got your carry-on bag, you got to be real careful what you're packing liquid-wise. And I guess one of the things that the TSA heard about the most was people talking about their meal in a cup, their protein shakes that they like to take.
Yes.
If you're traveling, you're not trying to eat unhealthy food, you're not trying to waste a bunch of money going to the restaurants or the little convenience stores inside the airport. So one of the biggest complaints I got is, what am I supposed to do with my protein shake? And the TSA has said, well, you can either make a couple 3.4-ounce protein shakes, because that's the biggest liquid size you can have, a couple of those little shampoo bottles full of protein shakes, or you can bring as much rotisserie chicken as you want. They literally came out and said, you can bring all the rotisserie chicken that fits inside your bag.
There's your protein.
That's your
Problem
protein.
solved.
That's exactly what they said. They said, who needs protein shakes when you can bring rotisserie chickens? As many as you can fit in your carry-on. Well, people being people jumped online And now we've got photo on top of photo of people like figuring out how many rotisserie chickens fit inside of a carry-on. One person said real ones marinate their chicken with the protein shakes, so you get the best of both worlds. Now, in case you're wondering what you also can bring inside your carry-on, just in case you want to, you can bring a whole watermelon if you want to. You can bring a live lobster in a clear, sealed, spill-proof container. You can bring live fish and water. So if you just came from the state fair with your goldfish, been a little bag there, feel free. You can bring frozen breast milk and ice packs in any quantity as long as they're fully frozen at screening. So when you go to the TSA, you can have it, which seems a little weird because...
Could you freeze your smoothie?
Oh, valid question.
If it's frozen.
Why wouldn't you be able to? If you can bring an ice pack and breast milk, why couldn't you freeze your smoothie? So are they saying you can bring ice cream, but you can't bring a milkshake?
I guess.
Oh.
Yeah.
But also that seems a little weird because to me, a great terrorist organization would be able to figure out how to freeze, gas agents inside of ice.
Well, that was the first thing I thought of when you said you could bring a goldfish in a bag of water. Well, how do you know what else is in that water?
Oh.
What kind of chemicals?
Is the goldfish alive?
Well, I mean...
That would be the first question.
Can't bring a dead goldfish in a bag of water.
Yeah, what if he's floating?
That'd be a sign. You can also bring whole pies and cakes.
Oh, yes. Say no more. My flight's set.
You can bring... I could bring an entire bumpy cake on the flight with me.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So, again, frozen. You could bring the ice cream cake, Kelly.
Yeah.
Right?
Ice cream, yeah, why wouldn't you be able to bring ice cream cake? Cremated remains in a screenable container are allowed. And this one seems a little odd. Bowling balls and bowling pins. I'm pretty sure I can swing a bowling pin like a billy club and take out a couple people.
Yeah.
That seems a bit weird that that's legal, but...
That's like as close to what can be used as a weapon.
A weapon, yeah. So if you're going on a trip, feel free.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
Our first story takes us down under, where there is a fast food chain called Hungry Jack's. Basically, just picture the Burger King logo with the two buns.
Yeah.
And instead of saying Burger King in between the two buns, it just says Hungry Jack's. I don't know if it's the same company. It's literally the same logo. It's a little, fast food burger place. And they're having a bit of an issue because, like most places, the main cities and hubs of Australia also have businesses with apps where you can go in and pre-order, which makes life, so much easier for those of us on the run. But, like most apps, you put in your order, and then secondly, you have to let them know who's picking up the order. Who are you? And so you put in your name. The problem is, Hungry Jack's app needs a bit of an update because they, unfortunately, are flagging a particular last name for inappropriate language. You go to send in your information and the error message pops up and says, last name contains inappropriate language. Please remove to continue. The problem is, it's one of the most popular last names, not only in the country, but in the entire world. And that last name is Wang. They are having a big issue with the Wang. 106 million people carry the last name. And they are saying, look, we know we have to fix this. I don't know if it's as simple as just going in and erasing Wang from the inappropriate word list or what you do. But they say, yes, we know there's a little bit of an issue. We're working on it. We apologize to all the Wangs out there. What do you do? I mean, I get you're trying to put in the appropriate firewalls and such, but if it's one of the most popular last names in the entire world, you can't.
I don't understand why anything's an issue. Like, why is there a filter there?
That's a valid question, too.
It's like, what do you care if somebody puts in a dirty word to say that's who's picking it up? Who cares?
Yeah,
What's the problem?
Valid point. if my last name is Shafid, then, you know.
What do they care?
What are you going to do? Story number 2 takes us down south. We're heading to Florida. We got a WTF. What the Florida? A 62-year-old man by the name of Robert Boston was just arrested after causing some property damage at about 3 o'clock in the morning a few weeks ago at his neighbor's house. Here's the thing. I stand with Robert. I have been in this situation before. Apparently, his neighbor had a malfunctioning motion light, or an oversensitive motion light on his garage that would just go off at any little thing. So you're there laying in your bed, and all of a sudden you've got a giant spotlight shining through your window at every little thing. I get if you want security outside your house, but you gotta, if you've got one of those giant floodlights, you gotta be conscious of who's around you and how close windows are and where it's angled and where does that light shine off to. Well, Robert finally had enough. So the other day at 3 a.m., grabbed himself a ladder, climbed up, yanked the floodlight off the wall, and left it on the ground. Yanked so forcefully he caused about $800 in damage by pulling the wiring loose and inside the wall and everything. All of that caught on camera. Here's the thing. Robert must have snapped while laying in bed, and having that light got off again, whipped the covers back, walked from his bedroom to his garage, grabbed the ladder, set everything up, ripped it off the wall, and went back to bed. Robert's a lot like I am. He sleeps naked.
He did it all nude.
He did it all in the buff. He didn't even take the time to throw on some boxers or running shorts or anything.
That's angry.
That is angry. That is very
like
angry.
border on rage.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. Here's the thing. The camera caught them all, and, all he had on was a watch. Here's the thing, though.
Oh, he put on shoes.
He had on a watch, a headlamp, and flip-flops.
Oh, my God.
So he had enough wherewithal to put the headlight lamp on. Dude, and the watch. Did you sleep in a watch? I guess you could sleep in your Apple Watch.
Fitbit, yeah.
Yeah, Fitbit. And slid on the flip-flops. But could not be bothered with the boxers. And I love that for you, Robert.
I mean, could we get the footage? Because obviously there's a giant spotlight shining on him as he's trying to rip the thing down.
Yeah.
That's got to be like 1080p.
It's got to be good. Oh, I want to see that video so bad.
It doesn't help your cause if you look crazy. And you're wearing a headlamp and shoes and nothing and a watch, and that's it. You look crazy.
And they only knew it was 3 a.m. because he cast a sundial shadow from the floodlight right onto the driveway.
In HD, buddy.
Bam! It was right there. He goes, yep, I'm standing at 3 a.m. That's your not-so-breaking news, 99.7 The Blitz. I'll tell you what, things are just different over in Asia, and we have borrowed, if you will, a lot of great ideas from over there. Mainly game shows. We take a lot of game shows. Or they at least provide us with a lot of entertainment because you can stream a lot of the game shows on like YouTube over here. If you haven't checked out like Most Extreme Challenge, which is a dubbed TV game show, highly recommend. Silent Library is always fun to look online.
Okay.
Well, here's another one I hope that they bring over to the States, because I wouldn't win, but I would have a solid presence in the contest, because South Korea just ended their 2026 Hanggang Nap competition in Seoul. Yep. Nap competition took place in Seoul this past Saturday. 170 people participated in the contest. It measures how well people can sleep through distractions. How well can you just lay down and take a nap? The nappers got some shut-eye in a public park, and then they were interrupted with like a little bit of like a tickling, like something brushing against them. They had mosquito sounds that were played around them.
Oh my gosh, it's stressing me out just listening to it.
Okay, Kelly's not going to be a contender.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I don't know about like the tickling or the mosquito sounds, but I can definitely lay down. I can fall asleep in a car. I can fall asleep on a plane. Yeah. My brother was amazing. My brother who lives in New York City, taking the subway. He had the ability to fall asleep on the subway and then would wake up like 30 seconds before whatever stop we had to get. He knew the stop. Wow. It was so strange. And I guess after living in New York City for so long and taking the subway for so long.
It's just in your system.
It's in your system. Or maybe you can, somewhat hear the overhead speaker of what stop you're coming up to. But, man, he would be out, head bopping on the subway, and then he would just wake up.
How about the people we saw sleeping on the floor, the main floor at Sonic Temple, even on Sunday in that heat, that sun, while the band's playing? They're asleep.
I don't know if that sleep is so much passed out. Inability to do anything. Body shutting it down. But
they had like a hat over their face. Like they intended to sleep, I felt like.
That's crazy. I definitely wouldn't want distractions. But a nap, it's about a daily ritual for me.
Yeah?
Yeah, just about. Hey, you're not a...
I used to be, and I just got tired of getting up twice.
Okay.
That feeling.
Yeah, if it runs a little too long.
Oh, that nap wake up is rough.
Oh, it does. Yeah. It can make it real rough.
The only way I do it, I have to go straight to the shower when I get up from the nap.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. But I've definitely sat there before where it's just like, I can't. You feel drunk. You're just like, what is going on? So anyways, look forward to the 2027 Hang Gang Nap Contest. If you enjoy a good nap, maybe you could win.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
Central Ohio massage spas are going down left and right. Last week it was Rejuvenation Spa in Dublin and Red Beans Spa in West Columbus.
The what?
Red,
the what?
Red
the what?
Beans Spa in
no
West
rice?
Columbus. No rice. Both have been ordered shut down over years of allegations of prostitution and sex trafficking. Yesterday morning, agents executed a search warrant at K-Spa in Powell over suspected illegal activity involving human trafficking. And they're asking anyone with information about K-Spa to call the Powell Police Department. Yeah.
Okay, you named it Red Bean Spa. What do you think goes on in there?
I mean, seriously.
Why didn't you just name it Little Man in the Boat? Like, what? What are you doing? Come on.
Maybe it's a translation issue.
I don't know. Yeah, come on down to DJ Diddle's Spa. Let's know what we're doing there with our hands.
Oh, can you imagine how much of this is going on that hasn't been busted all over the country?
It's like, as far as this Rejuvenation Spa, they had allegations dating back to 2019.
And they're just now.
And it's just now being ordered closed. Isn't that interesting? Like, it takes years, I guess, to build a case.
Yeah, because you want to make sure you get it right and that they don't get out of it.
Yeah, sometimes when you're tired and worn down, you need a rejuvenation.
That's pretty much what's going on. 3 adult men, one of whom was a security guard, killed in a shooting at the Islamic Center of San Diego yesterday. Victims were found out in front of the center. All children inside kept safe and evacuated from the area. 2 male suspects, ages 17 and 18, were found dead in a vehicle from apparent self-inflicted gunshot wounds. Police say the shooting is being considered a hate crime, and sources say anti-Islamic writings were found inside the vehicle. About 2 hours before the shooting, the mom of the 17-year-old called police, said her son ran off with several of her weapons and her vehicle and was dressed in camo. She also told them she found a note, contents of which police have not shared. So it's absolutely freaky. Joey Chestnut will be spending the 4th of July on probation after pleading guilty to misdemeanor battery over a bar slap. This happened back on March 21st. The 43-year-old Chestnut was at an Indiana bar at about 2 a.m. When a guy walked up to him, recognized him as the hot dog eating champion, the two exchanged what the victim said it was a friendly handshake. But then he says Chestnut pulled him forward, slapped him in the face with an open hand.
What?
The next day, police opened an investigation. Chestnut told officers he was pretty drunk and didn't remember what happened, but they showed him the surveillance video.
Oops.
He said, well, the guy must have said something to me that I didn't like. A month later, on April 20th, Chestnut pleaded guilty to battery and was sentenced to 180 days of probation. So he will be on his best behavior at Nathan's annual 4th of July hot dog eating contest in Coney Island.
Could you imagine getting slapped by those just wiener fingers?
Oh,
just
gosh,
covered
yeah.
in years of hot dog grease.
That's an embarrassing slap.
Yeah.
That's an indignity.
Oh,
to be slapped by Joey Chestnut.
Your face just smells like hot dog water for the rest of your life.
So he's back in the regular Nathan's contest?
I guess.
Because remember, he got kicked out of it last year? They did the Netflix special against Kobayashi. And
Yeah.
Oh, was that when he decided he was going to be doing
he went
hot
pro.
dogs or
Yeah, he
something,
did the vegan, and then he went pro, and he wasn't allowed to, or he was a pro and wasn't allowed to do something. Yeah.
I couldn't remember what it was.
Who cares? Right. Those are
You
your
shove wieners down your throat for your living. Come on.
A lot of other food, too.
all right. Those are your three things.
It's the Morning Blitz with Goose, Kelly, and Thick.
The time is gone. It's the time.
Yeah, the boys are coming back home. Ohio Stadium, Saturday, October 17th. 21 Pilots is going to be performing, and we've got your tickets. We need someone to play the time warp with us. 800-821-9970. Your chance to get a pair of those tickets. Blitz, hi, who's this?
This is Rick.
Hey, Rick, how are you on a Tuesday?
Good, yourself?
Not too bad, thank you very much. Here's the deal, Rick. Thick Rick has worked diligently to put together an audio montage for us. It's going to have 3 audio clues in it. Could be from TVs, movies, music, PSAs, commercials, news stories. He gathers from all over the place. Once we hear those 3 clues, we're going to determine what year all 3 of those clues are from. The person who gets close is going to win, okay?
Gotcha.
All right, Rick. Thick, are you ready with the montage?
I am ready.
All right, let's go.
I'm going to punch you in the ovary. That's what I'm going to do. A straight shot.
Facebook. 2 billion people can't be wrong.
Don't wanna be an American idiot.
Man.
Boy.
Okay, well, we've got the 3 clues. Rick, your choice. Do you want to go first or last?
I'll go last.
Gonna go last. Kelly, what do you want to do?
All right. Well, I'll say, I'm trying to think. I joined Facebook fairly soon after they opened it up to everyone, but it had been open to college people, college students for some years before that. I'm going to have to say it was around 2000. American Idiot. 2006? That's my guess.
Okay.
2006.
All right. I went a little earlier than you, but maybe now I feel a little too early.
I don't know. Mine is a total guess.
You know, I'm pretty sure I just heard Mark Zuckerberg celebrated a birthday yesterday, and he turned 49? 46? So that make him 26 in 2006. 7.
Carried the 3.
3, yeah.
Oh, he was in college,
Times
right?
pi, 3.14. But Anchorman.
Anchorman, yeah. Oh.
All right, I'm going 2003. Rick, it's on you. You got 2006 from Kelly, 2003 from me. What do you think?
2004.
Okay, going right in the middle, 2004.
All right.
All right. Thick, what do you got for us?
I'm going to punch you in the ovary. That's what I'm going to do. A straight shot.
Facebook. 2 billion people can't be wrong.
Don't wanna be an American idiot.
You know, you cut off the best part of that quote. Straight shot, right to the baby maker.
Well, Anchorman, Facebook, and American Idiot by Green Day all came out in 2004.
Right on the money.
Rick, just like that.
Wow.
Congratulations,
Good
man.
job.
Hit it on the head. Stole my thunder. I was close. All right. You have got yourself a pair of 21 Pilots. Rick, mark your calendar, October 17th, Ohio Stadium. You're going to be there, all right?
All righty, thank
Very
you.
good. You hang on 1 second. More tickets for 21 Pilots throughout the week. It's 99.7 The Blitz. All right, men, listen up. If you want to stay healthy as you progress in age, apparently there is not only a new trend, but I guess not necessarily a secret, just kind of more information. As, if you look at men and their physique forever, it was all about, getting those nice biceps to attract the women. And then it got very much into like CrossFit, and it was more about like the pecs and the overall aesthetic of the upper body, the washboard abs.
The V.
Yeah, the V, absolutely. It wasn't necessarily about lifting a small car. It was more about doing like, what are they called? Upper duppers. I don't know, where you pull yourself up on the...
pull-ups.
Not a pull-up.
Chin-up.
No, but you keep going. You are able to do a chin-up, but then you can pick yourself all the way up, where you go from a chin-up to straight arms.
I don't know what that's called.
An uppy duppy?
Impossible, yes.
Yeah. But now, science has looked at the male physique and said, as you get older, you need to change all of that, because it's really about the glutes.
Shake that healthy butt. Baby got back.
That's right. It's all about the badunk-dunk. That's what you want to work on. Not only has science talked about this, but personal trainers have talked about this. They say a lot of focus now for men is with the glutes and the goblin squats and the band side steps.
So we're back to buns of steel.
Basically, yeah. Or the lunges, a lot of lunges.
Yeah.
You get on your stairs, one stair, just half your foot on the step, and down as far as you can go and up as high as you can go. And if you can hold weights and do that, that's...
Like calf raises?
Well, just, yeah. But, when you go all the way down, you get your heel actually below the step and then all the way back up. Yeah, that works all the way up into your glutes.
A little butt action going on. Now, they say the biggest thing about this is because when you do that, not only are you working your glutes and your buttocks, but you're also working basically your core. And they say that's where a lot of the problems come in as you get older, because it's about balance, it's about staying on your feet, it's about being able to bend over or lift something without hurting your back, and that all comes from that butt, hamstring, core section.
May I say, like Pilates is all about core strength, and it's been around for years and years and years. They're it's an unaffordable class.
They have gotten quite expensive. And not only that, not only the Pilates, but just like those 1 hour sign-up gyms in general.
Yeah.
Where it's not about your monthly subscription. Now you're paying per class, or you can get like the monthly subscription, but it's still, you go in there and some of these are $25, $30 a class.
Even more.
That's insane.
Per class. Yeah.
There is nothing you can't do at home.
That is very true.
Weight, to get in shape, there's nothing you
Well,
can't
they say, because they have the reformer machines, and those are really, you can buy one for your house, but they're really, really expensive. But you can do Pilates, like floor Pilates.
Right.
I think that was what the original creation was.
A lot of people don't understand how effective body weight workouts can be.
You talked about lunges. You can do a lunge anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. Chair workouts. There are so many videos online.
Tai Chi, chair walking, or whatever that's called. I don't know if that really works. I see those ads all the time.
The thing is, for a lot of people, me included, it's about motivation and doing something at home. You're like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to put on my shorts. I'm going to put on a T-shirt. I'm going to start a video. I'm actually going to mentally do this at home, as opposed to getting out of the house and getting that outside motivation, which I get a lot of people need.
Well,
I'm right there.
That is where, if you would sink money into a class and signing up for a class, then that is a lot of motivation to go.
Yeah.
It's like, I've just paid $40 for a class.
Right.
I better get up
and go. You better do it, yes.
Otherwise, I'm not doing it.
And thank you to everyone who texted in the dozen messages we got. Yes, a muscle up is what it's called.
A muscle up.
When you do a pull up and then you can get all the way straight. I would know.
It's like a push-up on the bar after you get up.
I can't do a muscle or an up, so no idea. But if you are in the gym, make sure you focus some of that time on the glute area, the hamstring area, because that's going to keep you healthy. It's going to keep you balanced, and keep you from falling over. All the things you need.
Work now so that when you're 80, you're not decrepit.
See, and I'll say it again. I'm not making it to 80, so I'm not worried about
don't know
any
that.
of that.
I don't know that.
You don't know that.
You're right, I don't. I'm playing the stats. I'm playing the numbers here. All right? That's all I'm doing.
I'm betting on Goose being right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know where the smart money is.
I don't know that, but I'm betting on it.
A betting man would take that on those odds for sure. I know we've talked about, like, superpowers before and what superpower you would pick, but this survey kind of narrowed it down. What would you do if you could freeze time? And there was one specific question that was asked, and I would agree with this survey. I believe that people were telling the truth, because this poll asked them, if you could freeze time, would you do anything illegal? And 86% of people said yes. I don't even believe the 13% of people that said they would not. I think that's a load of BS. You absolutely 100% would do something illegal. Maybe not over and over and over again, but I think every single person would do one thing that technically is illegal. Kelly, you're holding your hand over your mouth.
I'm trying to think, like, what...
It's like Hero from the show Heroes. He could freeze everything and do whatever he wanted.
Yep.
Oh. Okay.
Everybody and everything would just freeze, and you could go around and do whatever you wanted, then go back where you were and then unfreeze it.
Yep.
Huh.
Can you think of what you would do illegally?
Why don't you guys tell me what you guys would do, and then I will give me a chance to think, because I can't think of a thing I would do.
So much stuff.
What?
So much stuff.
Now, you're not going to be a pervert, right?
He does that when time's not
yeah,
well,
that's true.
What's perverted?
Well, going around looking up girl skirts or some crap like that.
If there was a chance to... remember the T-Mobile girl that got famous?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just curious. Like, what does she look like sans clothing?
Okay, a better thing is, like, to just rearrange all the furniture.
That's pretty funny.
Oh, you want to be goofy?
Yeah.
I'm going for money. If I'm going to break the law, I'm going for money.
Okay. Now, that is on the list.
Okay.
Robbing a big business or robbing a bank is on the list. Other things on the list, not paying for groceries. Freezing time anytime you want, going into the grocery store.
Ooh, or getting gas.
Getting what you need. Nowadays, getting gas. Yep.
Well, the gas pump, it'll work, right?
I don't know why it wouldn't.
Yeah, it'll still work.
I mean, I guess you can freeze time. You can unfreeze the gas pump. I don't know. Don't start getting technical.
Well, that's right.
Don't start. Don't start.
You can do whatever you want.
Make sure it works. I think everything works still.
Okay, sure.
All right,
great.
fine.
Yes, it does. But I'm pretty sure if you were to freeze time, then maybe technically you could unfreeze. Someone said, I like this. Someone said become a poker shark. So every hand you could just freeze the table and go and look at everyone's cards.
Oh, wow.
You would just become the greatest poker player in the world.
Yes.
Because you know what everyone would have.
Now you think about it like that. There's a bazillion things.
Yes. Absolutely.
Oh,
someone said trespassing for the sake of anonymous investigative reporting. Like, you could go behind all the closed doors, read all the paperwork, see what they're not showing us, and then go back and report on all.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely going to the Pentagon.
Yeah. Yep. I would have to agree with that. And then, let's see, someone said switching the clothes between two people. That would be funny. And then someone else said perving.
Now, see, that's something I can see Kelly doing.
Yeah, I just want to be silly.
But I would have to think everyone is doing something, without a doubt. I can't imagine.
Yeah, but then you have to live with yourself after time is unfrozen, knowing that you stole.
Okay.
JD said she thought you were talking about the AT&T girl.
Oh, maybe it is the AT&T.
Which Dan,
you already said Verizon.
Dan just sent. He said T-Mobile. But Dan just sent a picture of her, and I think that's who you're talking about.
Who sent it?
Dan.
Where's Dan? Here we go.
That's her.
Yeah, that chick. Yeah.
I can't remember her name.
She's had a couple movie roles too. She's done a little bit. She was on House of Lies for a little bit in the final season. You can't see her, but isn't that a great picture? But yeah, I moved all the canned food items in Walmart to the... Oh, okay, wait. 9533, this is a good one. Move all the canned goods from Walmart to the food banks. Okay.
All right.
That's a little Robin Hood-ish. Illegal.
I see.
But I see what you're doing there. I like that. Cameron says, got to go see Area 51. Yep.
Yeah, all of that.
James says, rob the drug dealers. Okay. I mean, I guess.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Again, a little Robin Hood action.
Yeah.
But are you keeping them for yourselves or are you passing them out to the poor? That's the question. 800-821-9970. I would love to know. A lot of Area 51 responses.
I know, a lot.
Yeah, got to go see all that. All the secret stuff.
Got to see the secret stuff. Hey, what would you do? You can freeze time. I am of the belief that about 100% of the people are going to do something at least
do something.
A little illegal.
Lily,
that's her name. Yes, absolutely. 800-821-9970. It's 99.7 The Blitz. It wasn't that long ago I was telling you about men and how we should work out our glutes because they say that really helps with the health in terms of overall core health. They say that the core and the glutes and the hamstrings kind of direct the rest of the body. Well, speaking of butts, we've got an issue over in Spain. There's a bit of a controversy right now because there is the Hostel de Rios Católicos, and it is the oldest hotel in Spain. It has been around since the 15th century. Now, we all know architecture back in the 15th century was a little bit different. If you've ever had the opportunity to see some really old buildings, one, they're amazing. It's unbelievable how they actually built these things. But then seeing the things that they carve into the limestone or the brick, they get quite creative. And figures were a big thing back in the day when you looked at the side of buildings, whether it be angels, cherubs,
gargoyles,
which is exactly where I was going. Gargoyles were very popular. Well, at this particular Hostel dos Rios Católicos, they had a particular set of gargoyles that were built in a carved in a very specific way. And that was, they faced backwards off the top of the building. And they faced backwards, one, to keep evil spirits away. They tried to scare the evil spirits away. And two, it worked out for the, not necessarily plumbing, but what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, I guess the safety of the building. The venting of the building.
Yeah.
In that this is how they got rid of the water on top of the building. Because these gargoyles were facing backwards and bent over with wide open buttholes. They were used to scare the spirits because no one wants to stare into the brown eye of a gargoyle. But also, these buttholes were wide open so the water could run off the roof.
Well.
Now, here's the problem the city is having. I mean, they've been around since the 15th century. This takes upkeep. This takes work. And so they have been working on this hotel, which happens to be basically in the city center, including facing the Santiago de Compostela Cathedral. Now, in this work they're doing, they have now started to implement new irrigation methods. So what they've done is they've had to take these big steel poles and insert them into the gargoyles. So now, not only do you have gargoyles mooning the entire city with gaping beeholes, but now you've got metal rods sticking out of the beeholes, pouring water all over the people who are walking by. And nothing says welcome to our downtown.
Oh, God.
Like a gargoyle peeing out his butt all over you. So there is a bit of a disagreement going on in the city right now. It's like, look, we have got the oldest hotel in all of Spain is in our city center. We have to keep this thing up. We have to rejuvenate this building. We have to continue upkeep. And the only way we can do so is to insert these giant metal rods.
Okay, this looks so awful.
You're seeing the picture?
Yes.
This gargoyle is...
He's like bent over with his head between his knees.
Yeah, so it's like the hands are gripping the top of the roof.
Yes.
And he's got his feet are planted on the side of the building, and he is just showing everyone his morning star.
Oh my gosh.
Are you looking up the picture? Did you see the?
Oh, here we go.
You see the picture of the rod sticking out?
Yes, that makes it look 1 billion times worse.
It really does. Especially with him looking in between his legs at the rod coming out of his beehole. It is not attractive.
Is it to reinforce things, or is that permanent?
I think it's to reinforce things. I mean, I think that is there now. For safety. And here's the other thing. In the two pictures, they've cleaned up the gargoyle because the gargoyle looks kind of mossy and green and old. And so someone power washed this gargoyle. Could you imagine being the worker who had to power wash the gargoyle beehole?
Yeah, that's the low man on the totem pole.
That is the low man. Yeah. Get up in that cherry picker truck. We're going to send you up there with a power washer. And you've got, make sure to get underneath too.
Oh my gosh.
Make sure you get the gargoyle gooch and get that whole thing clean.
There are 16 of these things.
Yes, all around the building. Yes. 16 gargoyle beehole.
Why?
I mean, in the 15th century, you're worried about spirits. You've got your hotel.
Look.
I don't know. It is not a good design. This design, I don't think would be approved in modern times. You would have people that would step forward and be like, look, you can't have a little kid's gargoyle beehole. Because it's almost like a cherub-like gargoyle.
At least have the decency to stand them up and turn them around and make the water come out like where the little cherubs do in the fountains. You know, pee in water.
So you want to pee on
that to me is a way better look than whatever this is. This is horrific.
This one looks like a woman.
There are all kinds of different ones.
Yeah.
Oh, Goose, come here real quick. Look at this.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't look like a gargoyle. That looks like a woman.
It is. That's a whole lot of anatomy we're seeing.
It very disturbing.
It is very. Really weird, man.
Google the Spain gargoyles, and why is the pole sticking so far out his beehole? That is not okay. This is not okay. Oh. Anyways, good luck with your restoration, Spain. I hope that your cathedral and your hotel live on another 500 years.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
A group is gathering signatures for a constitutional amendment to ban large-scale data centers in Ohio. The group, called Conserve Ohio, has gathered 25,000 signatures, but has a long way to go to over 400,000 from at least half of Ohio's counties by the July 1st deadline. Ohio currently has over 200 data centers, 6th highest total in the U.S. Former Los Angeles police detective Mark Furman, whose testimony and conduct became a key part of the murder trial of O.J. Simpson, has died at the age of 74. After Simpson was found not guilty of the murders of his ex-wife and her friend, Furman retired from the police department. He moved to a 20-acre farm in Idaho with his family and raised chickens, goats, sheep, and llamas. The Idaho coroner says Furman died on May 12th. He'd been battling cancer.
Raised a bunch of sheep. A bunch of sheeps.
It's sheep. Yeah. 2 Americans arrested on Sunday in Japan after one of them climbed into the zoo enclosure of Punch, the baby monkey who became a viral internet sensation this year. Videos posted on social media showed a person scaling the monkey enclosure fence in a costume that included a smiley face and sunglasses. And when the man landed on the ground, the costume's head came off and he scooped it back up. Apparently, this is some mascot associated with a crypto account or something. I don't know. Authorities detained the 2 men, both Americans, and one who got into the exhibit says he's a 24-year-old college student. The other man who filmed says he's a 27-year-old singer. I'm sure we'll get his socials soon. Monkey's said to be fine, and they stayed away from the intruder. Those are your 3 things.
It's the Morning Blitz.
It's time. Rock and rumble. Kelly versus Goose.
On the Blitz.
We announced yesterday morning that the Smashing Pumpkins are coming to the Shot on Wednesday, September 30th. Tickets go on sale Thursday at 10 a.m., Ticketmaster.com. However, we've got tickets all week. Win them before you can buy them. And here's a chance right now. Kelly and I going head-to-head in a rock and rumble. We need 2 contestants, 2 people to team up with. That one of you might walk away with some tickets to the show. 800-821-9970 if you want to be there. Who we got for some contestants? Blitz, hi, who's this? Zeb, you called in first, so you get the choice. You want to be teamed with Kelly or Goose? Wait, hold on, before you answer.
Too late.
All right, well, Zeb, I've lost.
He said yes. He got all excited, and I was like, "Oh,
I'm
he's
happy
prepared.
about this. I am, although I just want to say that I have lost 100% of the games we played this week so far.
That is true. You have.
We played 2 yesterday. I lost 2, so I'm due for a win, Zeb.
Pretty sure that trend is going to continue.
Today's the day.
Zeb, you hang on 1 second. We got to find another contestant. Blitz, hi, who's this?
This is AJ, the truck driver.
Hey, AJ, what's going on, man? How are you?
I'm good, brother. How are you doing this morning?
You're not the AJ that won yesterday, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
That'd be a little weird.
Can't do that.
Can't do that, yeah. Well, AJ, you called in second, so you are with me today, AJ. So Zeb and AJ going to hang on 1 second as Kelly and I go head-to-head in a rock and rumble. Thick, what is today's category?
Opposite movie titles.
All right.
Okay. This is where we go back and forth.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
All right. Who wants to go first?
Me, because I lost yesterday hard. I completely ate it. So I get to go first.
I won yesterday hard as well.
Different. Twice. Yeah.
Twice so hard.
Twice.
Did you put his...
I did.
Oh, okay.
I did. I got them all.
Make
He's
sure
current.
I'm keeping track over here.
Yeah, I'm right behind. 1 game behind. I'm right there.
I know. You're breathing
Now,
down
you
my
think
neck.
about that. 1 game behind for the year. I mean, that's how close you guys are.
Yeah.
All right, do you guys just want to make out while I sit here? Jeez.
I'm just saying.
Go on.
What are you talking about?
No, he's waiting till I win and get hard again.
God. All right, Kelly. Opposite movie title.
Don't give me a hard one.
Sad Hands.
Oh, Happy Feet.
Goose. God Takes Off Gucci.
The Devil Wears Prada.
Kelly, Winter Purchase.
Summer Rental.
Yeah, very good. All right, Goose. Going from Europe.
Going from Europe?
Yep.
Oh, coming to America.
Dang, man, you guys are killing this. All right, Kelly.
Oh, no.
Global Praise Work.
Global. Okay. Praise.
Again, some of these antonyms.
Global Praise Work. Praise as in your pray as in praying to God?
Oh, man.
I don't know. This is the opposite of that word, but that's what the...
Okay, that's not fair. You don't even understand the opposite word?
I don't. That happens a lot with these. I have to look up antonyms for words, and I'm like, really? Okay.
Global Praise.
I don't think he's going to steal it if you miss it, though.
Global Praise Work?
Yeah, maybe try one of the other words first.
Yeah. Work, vacation, global, local, global.
Oh, he just figured it out.
Vacation is what gave it to you. It's not like vacation. Someone's vacation. I don't know. I don't know. I'll sit here all day. I don't know it.
You don't?
No.
Oh.
Steele?
I have no clue. What?
Oh.
Global.
What is it?
Well, if it's not the whole world, what is it? It's not globally. It's
singular.
No, it's only in where?
Our country.
Okay, which is what?
U.S.
National.
National vacation.
National Lampoon's Vacation.
There you go.
Praise Lampoon.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a good one, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's a hard one, but it's a good one. All right.
Yeah.
So, Goose, then you'll get a new one.
Okay.
The dressed knife.
The dressed knife. Oh, the naked gun.
Right, Kelly, got to get this one. Aunt Doe.
Uncle Buck. Yes.
Oh, that was a good one.
Next one wins. Dinner alone.
Dinner alone. Alone. Group dinner. Breakfast Club. Oh! What? All I do is no matter what. Got money on my mind. I can never get it. Everybody's hands go up. And they stay there. And they stay there. And they stay there. Up, down, up, down. Cause what? All I do is win. AJ!
I know. Let's hear the next verse,
Yeah,
too.
brother.
This is going on forever.
AJ, congratulations, man. Gonna get you some tickets for the Smashing Pumpkins. Gonna be at the Shot. So circle your calendar, September 30th.
I feel like I'm going to have a stroke. I'm so angry right now. I've got to settle down. What is wrong?
Man, when you said vacation at first, I thought sure you were going to figure it out.
Oh, man.
I'm so upset.
Zeb was like, yeah, it's all excited. I got in first, which means I'm going to get to pick Kelly. That's the right choice.
You better give him tickets, or I tell you, I am going to give you the gargoyle treatment, the Spanish.
Oh, damn. I got to spread my butt cheeks and show you what I think of you. Oh, Zeb, as much as we all want to see Kelly's beehole, I'm going to give you tickets.
No, I'm giving you the Spanish gargoyle.
She's going to shove a pole.
Yes.
Goose.
That's what I meant.
I thought you were going to. I thought you were going to perch yourself up on the corner of the building.
No. The opposite of that.
Really? That's what you thought Kelly would do?
Yeah. Zeb, I'll give you tickets as well, okay?
Heck yeah.
All right, you guys hang out. We'll
Wait,
get
he said
you
heck,
like
right?
You
Yeah.
didn't say heck. Probably is hell a bad word.
Well, no, I thought it was a different CK.
Oh, gotcha. Congratulations, you guys hang on.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
All right, our first story takes us out to Los Angeles, where a grieving family jumped online to honor their grandfather's memory and order a special urn. That seems so odd, ordering an urn from Amazon. I mean, you can get everything at Amazon.
Yeah.
That's like, you can get a casket at Costco.
Yeah.
Which is just so...
I don't think until you're in the market, you don't really consider
where
you would get it or what you would do. I guess maybe you'd think about going through a funeral home, but, it's expensive.
It's right, exactly. I guess if you can save some money.
Yeah.
I mean, do they have, like, BOGO urns?
Maybe.
Got two sick grandparents at the same time? Save a little bit of money? Why not? Anyways, the problem is they went online, they ordered the urn showed up, and then confusion set in because, well, there were already ashes inside the urn.
What?
Yeah. the ashes or the urn showed up already in use. So I'm trying to figure out how this happened. Because here's the other problem. They have contacted the company about the morbid mix-up, and the only answer that they had, the only answer that Amazon could give them was, here's your money back. Now, Amazon's very good about that. A lot of times, if you have a complaint, Amazon will just fine, whatever. They don't care. I mean, I had one time, I had a screw up with a Blackstone. And it was like a $350 delivery that they dropped off. And I called them and I told them that shipping it back was going to be almost more expensive than the Blackstone itself. And they said, yeah, we don't want to deal with that. And they just sent me another Blackstone.
Really?
Yeah. They're pretty good about, like, They make so much money, they don't care.
I've had that on, like, T-shirts or, like, just keep it and donate it to someone, give it to somebody.
Right.
They're just ordering an urn, right? They want to get the urn, then they're going to take it to have the ashes put in.
Uh-huh.
Well, how is it possible the urn already has ashes in it?
That's the question. Yeah. Someone returned an urn. That's the
so
only
they
thing.
ordered one, got the ashes, and then returned the urn with their family members' ashes in it. Oh my God!
How else ashes ended up in the urn?
And then you put it back on the shelf to sell again?
You know
that caused a big family rift. Somebody accidentally shipped their loved one back in the urn they returned.
Right?
Yeah, and you're not finding that thing again. That's just it. You're game over.
There has to be return logs. There has to be a log about,
who returned it and where it came from. Yeah, probably. Yeah, because I guess if you you got like the damaged box discount. Do you get the previous dead body discount? Like, what happens there?
It's like, I've decided I don't like the urn. I'm going to return it. But I left the ashes.
The family did ask.
Crazy, man.
When they reached out to Amazon, they say, do you normally, is it pre-filled? Do you try and weigh it down? Is this just dust? So you know that there was someone
charge me more for shipping?
Well, I was gonna say, does someone know? Does someone test out the urn? Like they make the urn, then they put some sand in it to see if it works. Bless you.
Thank you.
Whatever the case may be, they did get their money back. Bless you. They were able to order a new urn. They don't know what to do with this urn now, though. Do you jump online and try and play PI and see if you can find out who this urn belonged to? Take some pictures, ask to spread it around the World Wide Web?
Hey, put that thing on TikTok. You'll get an answer in 15 minutes.
Or someone who wants to buy it from you.
Yeah.
For a lot of money.
Yeah.
Story number 2 takes us over to, where is this island located? It is at the Santa Rosa Island, which is in the Channel Islands National Park. You're having a bad day when you jump on your sailboat and the weather isn't exactly what you expected. Weather patterns can change, and that is exactly what happened to this gentleman who was on the Channel Islands National Park lake. And this is a very, very large area. A lot going on in this Torrey Pines area. And here's the deal. Unfortunately, the weather changed on him so much that his sailboat was run aground at this Santa Rosa Island. Now, this man is stuck out on this massive California... This is a California National Park. That's how big this island is. But it's still an island. And so this man, unfortunately, had his sailboat crash on the island, and he didn't know what to do. So he decided to do what any good boat person would.
Wilson!
Not that.
Oh.
But he did grab his flare gun.
Okay.
Hoping that, someone's going to see this and I'm going to get rescued.
100%.
Unfortunately, after firing off the flare gun, the flare itself went a bit awry in this wind, which also made him crash his sailboat, which then pushed the flare into the 14,600 acres of forestry they have on the island.
Well, that'll get you some help as soon as they see the smoke.
And that's exactly what happened. They now have this fire 0% contained because pretty much the entire island is on fire.
You know what? You got to, hey man, when you're trying to survive, you do whatever you got to do.
He was able to put out a very impressive SOS sign because of all the burnt ash and tree that was on the ground and made the ground black. He was able to carve out an SOS which made it stand out, obviously, the sand color from the dark ash. And yes, he was rescued. However, they're still battling the fire.
Bring fire. I am the god of all hell, fire.
Now, do you get in trouble for this? I know that like forest fires were a big issue out in California. I'm sorry, out in Colorado when I lived there, and people were tried and sent to jail for not following the rules. Like there were times it would the what they call it, the red flag. They were under a red flag warning,
yeah.
And you couldn't have any open fires. You couldn't have your bonfires. If you were camping, you couldn't start a fire. And if you got caught, there was a lot of legal trouble involved in that.
So this area is just a giant forest, and you can't get to safety anywhere.
Right. It's an island.
I mean, he had no choice. What was he supposed to do?
I'm with you. If it's between me and the trees, I'm firing off the flare.
That's
I'm getting rescued. I'm not doing a Tom Hanks Castaway thing. Not happening.
It's not like he flicked a lit cigarette into the woods.
Right, exactly. He's trying to save his own life. So we will see what happens, but hopefully they get this fire contained shortly. That's your not-so-breaking news. Saw this online, and I'm sure this isn't the only person who's done this before, but this person admits they were driving, and they had a spider that came down from their sun visor and land on their steering wheel. Caused a bit of a knee-jerk reaction, and they drove into a bank.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, depending on the size of the spider,
I agree.
I can see that happening.
Yeah, your full attention's on that spider.
Absolutely. But it brought up the question, what's the weird reason you got into a car accident? And, I guess my weirdest would be the fact that, I can't remember I think it was the summer after I graduated high school. I think I was going to a buddy's house, and I got into a fight with my parents, and I left the house all kinds of angry. And I was trying to find the angriest CD. I'm pretty sure. No, that would have been before Linkin Park came out. I just remember trying to flip through my CD book, that held the 48 CDs while driving.
Right.
Change the CD.
Of course.
Find the particular song I wanted. And at that point, I looked up, and all the traffic in front of me was stopped, and it was just a one-lane road in each way. And I had no chance but to slam on the brakes, pulled off on the side of the road. I ended up just splitting a telephone pole, dead center.
Oh, man, people die that way.
Yeah, thankfully I was, wearing my seatbelt and everything. But it was funny because it didn't take but 10 seconds for police to pull up, because I guess there was an officer sitting on one of the side roads, and when I passed him flying by, he's like, that guy's not going to be able to stop in time. But he knew the whole thing was going to happen.
Wow.
So, yeah, I got a ticket for not paying attention while distracted driving. Can you think of a silly or weird reason you got into an accident? 800-821-9970. You got one, Kelly?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's the only thing I can think of is that we got hit by a deer on 161. It was around dusk, and it was around that Hamilton Road exit on 161.
Okay.
East of 270. And out of the left, at my peripheral vision, I see this something is like flying toward me. Turn, it's a deer. It slams into our front left panel. Not front left, side.
And it hit you.
He really did hit you.
It hit us.
Yeah.
We did not hit the deer. It ran into us.
It happens all the time. And I'm just like, you stupid, stupid animal. You are so dumb that you ran into my car.
It was
come
shocking.
On. Oh, I'm sure. Oh, it's the worst. 800-821-9970. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Hey, good morning. It's Sam.
Hey, Sam. What's the weird reason you got into a car accident?
I was working third shift at FedEx and was driving through and fell asleep at the wheel and hit 3 cars that were parked on the right side.
Oh my gosh, did you get hurt?
Surprisingly, I did not. And, of course, when the police officers came, to get a report, I kind of fudged my story and was like, yeah, my brakes just went out.
Right, yeah. You don't have to tell them, I fell asleep. That's the worst.
Oh, boy.
Unfortunately, my sister thankfully just got her What's that chest thing called? The Insight? Insignia, the sleep apnea. They can actually put it in your chest.
Oh.
And you just, instead of wearing a CPAP, you just hold it up and it turns it on. She's been fighting the system for 2 years trying to get this thing implanted, but she's got like 6 or 7 accidents from dozing off. It's unfortunate. So,
like, how high did your insurance go after you hit those 3 cars?
To be honest, it was only like $30.
Or did you have Liberty Bibberty and they got you, accident forgiveness? Yeah. Hey, Sam, thanks so much for the call. I hope you have a great day. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Hi, it's Christian.
Christian, what's the weird reason you got in a car accident?
I had bee fly.
Oh.
Allergic to, and I had a skirt on, so I had to lift up my leg and put it on the bee, and then I ran over a curb.
Oh my God!
Wait, you had a bee in your car, so you lifted up your leg to trap the bee.
Yes.
And then you hit a speed bump and it stung your leg. You hit a curb.
Yes, curb. And I'm allergic.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Yeah.
My question is, why did you try and pin the bee with the leg?
Because it flew in under my skirt.
It was trapped under there.
Yeah.
Oh, you were trying to free it.
I was trying to keep it from stinging me, but I failed.
Right.
I did get stung.
Yeah, because I was going to say, if you really needed the bzzz, just reach in your nightstand. Like, you don't have to go for the full bee thing. What, Vic? What are you throwing your arms up for?
I couldn't help it. I was driving and it flew in, and I immediately lifted my leg up onto the seat to trap it, and I still got stung.
Oh, gosh. So you ran up on a curb, and then how bad was the allergic reaction?
My entire leg swelled.
Oh, no. Yeah, that is definitely a weird reason to get into a car accident. Thanks so much for the call. I hope you have a great day.
Thank you, you too.
5725 says, a tree fell in our car while we were driving. Oh, that'd be so mad about that.
Dang.
Just a tree out of nowhere.
That is scary, too. It happens so fast.
Jennifer got hit by a turkey vulture, hit her car.
Oh, damn. Those are big birds.
Yeah, that'll do some damage for sure.
5190 said, I said I had a deer hit my car. This person said, had the same thing happen with a kangaroo back home, Kelly.
A kangaroo?
A kangaroo.
What? Dan said, I got the fog from breathing in my car, which then caused the headlight glare, which I couldn't see, and got into a car accident. Yeah, you got to be real careful with that headlight glare. You get that weird smear on your window.
Yeah.
It can really mess with you. 800-821-9970. Weird reason you got into a car accident at 997 The Blitz.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
Officials with the Columbus Zoo are looking for a developer to build an upscale hotel near the zoo and Zoombezi Bay as part of a long-term expansion plan. The zoo says the hotel should have at least 130 rooms and a full restaurant. The development would be part of an expansion that includes a freestanding aquarium. The head of the World Health Organization says he is deeply concerned about the scale and speed of the Ebola outbreak spreading in the Democratic Republic of Congo and Uganda, as the suspected death toll in the Congo climbed to over 130 people. Laboratory testing has now definitively linked 30 cases to the virus in Congo's northeastern province where the outbreak was first identified. But in all, there are 513 suspected cases and 131 suspected deaths linked to the outbreak. CDC says 1 American has tested positive for Ebola while in the Democratic Republic of Congo. That person, as well as 6 others who I guess were traveling with this person. So maybe, I think they're all other Americans. They've been in close contact with the one who tested positive. So they are all being taken to Germany for treatment and observation. Yeah, that's freaky. A little freaky.
A little bit.
I feel like they kind of keep Ebola over there.
Yeah.
We had a little bit
a while
back. Several years ago. It's been quite a few years ago.
Just kidding. No. We have enough with the Hunter.
We don't need any of this, man.
They said yesterday, I read something about somebody died of hantavirus in Colorado. Somebody who's not associated at all with the cruise ship.
Oh.
But that it's the normal time that people in Colorado die of hantavirus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's pretty typical. But since we had the whole other hantavirus
Keeping
ship.
a close eye on it.
But the one thing about the hanta, it just doesn't spread. This is so...
Yeah.
This spreads so easy. The Ebola does. So
look,
long
have the cookie. Go gambling. Book that trip.
Have a good time.
Do what you want to do, man. Don't stress, because
we're not here for a long time.
We're here for a good time.
You got Ebola.
Ebola. There's still an extra letter in there. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Well, a Long Island high school is about to graduate a class of seniors, 21 of whom are named valedictorians.
Wait, what?
They have 21 valedictorians. Now,
where they all have the exact same
everyone
GPA?
did the best you can do?
Kind of. Here's what they're doing at Jericho High School. Each of these seniors has an A-plus average of at least 97 across all 4 years of high school. The principal of the school says that the school only relies on letter grades. They do not quibble over tiny decimal differences, saying the gap between a 99.8 and a 99.83 is insignificant. Now, if I had the .83, that means something to me.
Okay, so what we're doing here is scores don't matter. Nobody loses. We're giving away participation valedictorians.
But here's my question, though. What is the difference? Let's say in your 4 years of high school, you take the test, you do the things, you do your homework, and I've got a 4.67 GPA.
Yeah.
And you have a 4.69 GPA.
Right.
What did you do for that 0.02%? Did you get one more question right? Throughout your 4 years of high school, you got one more question right on a 50-question multiple-choice quiz in biology.
Well, then you're the winner.
Yeah, I feel like that you are the winner.
I mean, if you and I are racing and I beat you by 7/1000ths of a second, I get the gold medal, right?
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying, what is that 0.03 score? What is that?
Yeah.
How do they determine that?
Well, it's all math. That's all I can tell you. But what the school says is that they want to broaden who can be recognized as a top scholar. And they don't just want to award the students stacked with AP courses. They say, like elite musicians in the school who have great grades, and that counts for them, is to have, that type of...
And I'm not necessarily... That's the other thing. I'm not necessarily getting... I got into a discussion the other day with someone at Sloopy's. And, probably not the discussion to have at like 12:30 after some drinks and stuff. But it was very much about... like the smart people out there, right? Or the smartest person in the world. Or, man, this person is smart, right? So you find a computer scientist and you put them in front of a computer and they can typity-type, and all of a sudden you've got this glorious website with e-commerce and shopping, and they wrote the whole code. Great. That is a smart person. Now put them on the radio or put them on stage like I do, and are they good at stand-up comedy? Can they communicate with people? Or put them in a car shop. Can they rebuild an entire engine or a car from the ground up? Who's smart? Who's not?
Everybody's an expert at something.
Right. Who's smart and who's not?
You should have like the top art scholar, the top English scholar, but have one valedictorian. I mean, you can still honor those people.
Can you imagine? And they're like, 21 valedictorians. Now sit down, folks. You're in for a long evening.
That's what would piss me off.
Right?
I am not sitting through 21 speeches.
Now, they do say they're not having them speak. They're going to do like a video that highlights all their achievements.
Great. Good.
So that's a relief, I'm sure, for the people in the audience.
Absolutely.
But
a little like Ocean's 11 montage with a little music playing behind it, and you just do some flash scenes, and that's it.
And here's Lily, who became valedictorian because she colored inside the lines better than anybody else.
I don't think that's
Well, we're having all these valedictorians because they're great at something.
These people really have achieved quite a bit. If you look at what they've done over their 4 years of high school, they aren't laying back just being good at something. They are working their tails off.
Way more than I could ever do, without a doubt.
But I do think they're not splitting hairs where they need to be splitting hairs. Like, honestly, if you get an extra .03, that should count for something.
Yes.
I agree.
But, those are your 3 things.
All right. I don't even know what we're doing next. I'm too mad thinking about sitting through 23 speeches.
I know.
Oh.
Only 21.
Okay, 21. I would get up and leave.
I'd go to lunch and come back.
I would intentionally wait for the valedictorian number 1 to start speaking, get up and leave. And then when I heard the clapping, I would come back. And then as person number 2 starts their speech, I would get up and leave again. I would leave on every single speech.
I tell you, I was
in protest.
Denison University in Granville. My niece graduated from there. That was the most painful graduation ceremony I've ever been through in my entire life. It was more than 3 hours long.
Nope.
That is torture. You should be penalized as a university in some way for making people sit through that.
Do they do it? I think they do it now because you're hearing about these 20,000 person graduation classes or whatever they are. There's like 2,000, whatever.
They can't announce
huge.
all those.
No. You get your graduation for the School of Music. Get your graduation for the School of Literature.
Right.
Have a bunch of different ones.
100
Have a valedictorian for each one of those
100
schools.
kids. I mean, there's more than 100 kids walking across the stage, getting their name. No, screw you.
But I have to graduate in the stadium.
Yeah, no. Not happening.
All right, those are your 3 things.
We talk a lot about technology, and although it is advancing very quickly, it's not perfect. I mean, it was just yesterday we had yet another Waymo incident talking about the self-driving cars that haven't quite gotten it 100% right yet. We talk about AI and how they misdiagnose people. If you ever ask it a medical question, be real leery as to what AI tells you. Also on that list, Google Translate. If you hold your camera up on your Google app and you hold it to a sign, if you're in another country, it can translate it for you.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Now, either it's not quite perfect or, there have been instances where words don't exactly match up. They may not have the exact word that we have for something, so Google Translate is doing what it can. So people have been posting pictures of their Google Translate where someone went to an internet cafe and it was promoting Wi-Fi use, except somehow Google Translate changed it to wife. So when you're looking at the sign through Google Translate, it says, no wife, no problem. We free you 1 month wife to try. If not satisfied, just return it within 30 days. No need to pay. Someone held out
They had a line around the block.
Yeah, right? Someone held up a sign outside of a place in Asia to translate it to English, and it said, dying right here is strictly prohibited. Apparently they meant to see, lying down right here, but it translated to dying right here is strictly prohibited. There was a sign outside of a trail. Doesn't say what country it's from, but they held up their Google Translate, and it translated to, the future is dangerous. Don't go any further, please. I mean, I guess if you continue ahead, it could be dangerous. This one said, inside of a store in another country, the Google Translate said, video monitoring in progress. We prostitute shoplifters.
Oh. Well, that's a different punishment.
That is a way different punishment. That would keep me from stealing. If I knew I was getting prostituted out if I got caught, I would not be happy about it. This sign inside of a bakery translated to, do not touch bread with hands, please use tongue.
Okay.
I don't think you're supposed to do that to the bread.
Well, that's a good way to taste test all the bread.
And then finally, this one outside of a business. I love this one. Closed for revolution, opening soon. Viva la revolution! That'd be great.
My God.
Just shut down shop. Gotta go handle the revolution. I'll be back shortly. 997 The Blitz.
Now, let's see if we can learn you something. Sit up and pay attention.
Yeah, let's learn you some stuff on a Tuesday morning. Make you a little bit smarter than you were when you woke up today. Did you know, and I only knew this because of a comedian, and I really wish I could think of his name. He is a comedian of Indian descent, and his audience tends to be quite Indian. And he always calls them out about this. And he says, I'm great at racism. That's what he says. Roughly half of all the motels in the U.S. are owned by people of Indian descent. And supposedly 1/3 of motels are owned by someone with the last name Patel. Very popular name over in India.
Oh, okay.
Especially in South India. And yeah, I mean, if you go to like a Motel 6, he always calls them out. He's like, okay, you say you're in hotel management. Econo Lodge or Super 8? And it's like, anytime you go in there, yeah, that seems to be the business that they tend to get into a lot. I wonder how do you go in and buy a Super 8 franchise or a Holiday Inn?
Just make an offer, I guess.
Yes.
Find the owner and make an offer.
And the motel is the outdoor doors, not the indoor doors. That's what I think the big difference is. Like if you go to a hotel, you check in, you take an elevator, and you're walking down the hallways.
Yeah, motel, you enter from the outside. The room from the outside. Yeah. Yes, and then, but they own a lot of convenience stores.
Convenience stores, yeah. Absolutely. Did you know?
They come here to make money.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Up until 2018, stores in Oklahoma were required to sell craft beer at room temperatures. It could not be refrigerated. I don't know why it was only craft beers, maybe because they tend to be stronger, but I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know.
Other reasons why they couldn't be refrigerated. Did you know that 96% of homes in the U.S. have a bottle of ketchup? 96%.
I mean, when's the last time you went to somebody's house and do you have any ketchup? And they said no.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. Really. And probably mustard is pretty damn close.
Did you also know that ketchup doesn't have to be refrigerated?
Yeah.
A lot of people stick it in the fridge.
Yeah.
There's a big debate about cold ketchup versus just room temperature ketchup.
Yeah, I prefer it cold.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. It seems not as thick. Like it gets a little runny when it's warm.
Which is interesting because usually colder things are more firm.
Yeah,
and the more you warm them up. Oh, you want it thick.
Yeah, I want it cold because when it gets warm, it seems to be a little runnier.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I thought you said it's runnier when it's in the fridge. I see what you're saying. Okay, you want it a little thicker. Yeah, I can see that. Did you know that our skeletal system regenerates every decade through a process called remodeling? It's a constant process where damaged bone tissue is broken down and replaced by new, healthy bone tissue.
Really?
Yeah. Well, you do know every 7 years, you're basically a new human being. Your cells regenerate, and every 7 years you have regenerated basically every cell in your body.
Now, why don't I feel like I did when I was 7 then?
Well, because there's still deterioration, but there is regeneration. So cells do break down, but they do regenerate.
All right.
And finally, did you know the narwhal adds a layer to its tusk every year? Why don't we just call it what it is? It's a unicorn horn. You don't have to call it a tusk. It's a unicorn horn.
My kids loved that thing growing up.
The narwhal?
Narwhal. They thought that was the greatest creature on earth.
These layers offer insight into their age and the condition in which they lived, such as levels of pollution, temperature levels, and even their diet can all be found inside their unicorn horn. There you go. Learning you some stuff on Tuesday morning. 99.7 The Blitz.